I think everything's good, guys. So, hello, man. EX first. Hi. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes here. Not minutes, but like a few seconds here. See how many people join in real quick while I just double check I have everything set up properly. If you see anything wrong in the description of the video in terms of like still staying Charmander stuff, let me know. Oh geez, Mau, random people, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. I think everything looks good, just let me double check the counter. Alright guys, counter's working, we can get going here now. Creeper Gamer first to like, thank you very much, and welcome to the stream. Alright guys, let's see if we can get Treecko tonight. Maybe tonight will be the time. Great James, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, it does say Treecko. That is good. I just remember Tuesday, I guess it was. I was also rushing to set up the stream, and I replaced the thumbnail, and I replaced the game we were playing, but everything else still said Leaf Green Charmander Hunt. The description didn't say. The description said Charmander. And alright, guys, we're gonna go ahead and reset the save here, just because. We ended on a multiple 50, so it's time to reset the save. You've hatched 97 eggs and still haven't gotten the shiny Eevee. Well, now it's just going to take a little bit. Honestly, I've gotten hundreds of eggs without hatching Pokemon, or without having shinies. Obviously, I've hatched Pokemon. And then I've also gotten, you know, like, maybe 30 eggs, and I've hatched like 2 in the same box of eggs, you know. Retro Plays, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Sorry guys if I seem a little bit out of it or like seem groggy or anything. I made lunch, sat down, was watching YouTube videos, and decided to like lay in bed and watch them because I was a little bit tired. Then I ended up falling asleep for like 3 hours, and yeah, so I ended up crashing for a little bit. Woke up and realized it was like 4:55 and it was time to be ready for the stream. Just to ask, soft reset. Just to ask, soft reset starts game from last save or what? It basically acts as though you turned off the Game Boy. So it doesn't just like load the last save. It'll load the last save, yes, because that's the last point. It acts as though how am I trying to word this? It basically is a quick way of turning the system on and off. It just doesn't go through the Game Boy boot up again, but the Game Boy reloads the game. You're having a hurricane where you live? Really? That's kind of crazy, man. I hope you are safe. You are early? Well, welcome to the stream, Vanillix. Glad you were able to make it around the beginning. And Oscar, welcome to the stream. What should you name it if you get it and still haven't completed your decks? What should you name it if you get it? What Pokemon have you decided you're going to evolve it into is the big question, I feel. Have I heard of Pokemon Flora Sky because you're doing a Nuzlocke of it? I have not heard of that. Give me a second, I gotta check something. Alright, we good. We good. I said to check if my door was open or not. X-Rider, hello again. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit tired. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm groggy when I wake up, but I'm gonna probably feel a bit more refreshed by the end of the stream. Not gonna be yawning as much at the end. I'll be yawning a bit more at the beginning instead, mixing things up. But how about you? How are you doing, man? You just got out of school like 15 minutes ago. Nice, nice. Yeah, I set up my schedule so I have a lot of morning classes, but not really any in the afternoon. So I'm done by like 1 or 2 o'clock every day, which is pretty nice. Jeremy Klinger, good luck on the Treecko. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can get it this stream. That would be freaking awesome to be able to get it, because we're getting pretty close to technically like being full odds, you know. Hopefully we could get it before then. It'd be awesome. It's Emerald Hack with Shaman as the box legendary. Alright, that's pretty cool. You're good. That's good to hear, man. That's good. Sharon just tuned in. Welcome to the stream, man. You got here 5 minutes in, just getting things ramped up. We gotta reset the save completely because we ended on 7,200. Don't know what do you suggest you evolve it into. Suggest 2 or 3 because you like a shiny Umbreon, but the only thing that changes is the yellow symbol on its head. Personally, I was gonna say Umbreon. To me, a lot of the evolution shinies are kind of weird. Because like Espeon and Vaporeon just don't really feel like they changed in a good way, and then there's things like Glaceon and Leafeon that don't change enough. Like I guess I'm trying to articulate it. There are ones like Espeon and Vaporeon changed to really bizarre colors, so they basically change a lot, and it's like one giant palette switch, like one tone swap, because they're pretty simplistic designs. When you change a color and try to keep it a consistent change, it changes the entire Pokemon. But then there's like Leafeon and Glaceon where it's just a little bit of a shade off. Like personally, in terms of evolution shinies, or just like EV line shinies in general, it's like Umbreon, Eevee, and then I honestly don't know what's third. Probably like Flareon, honestly. Haven't even started school yet? Well, the time will come, Ryan. Yeah, it's yeah, I get out of school like super early, but that means I have to wake up really early. And that's hard because I'm a night owl, like if anything, if I describe myself as something. Basically, like, I feel like I don't even wake up until really late at night. Like I'm tired throughout the entire day, no matter when I wake up, no matter if I like drink caffeine or not. I just feel exhausted until like 10:30 at night, and then suddenly I am wide awake, and it's like a struggle to get to sleep by midnight. And even if I go to sleep early, I end up waking up like as soon as like 10:30, 11 rolls around. But so like I have to be up at like 6 in the morning, so it's really hard, and I always end up getting like 6 hours of sleep. So I like crashed on my bed and was like watching YouTube videos, and then just realized, like, suddenly it was much later and almost time to start streaming. Just went to school for first day today. I hope it went well, James. I hope it went really well. Flareon is bad at battles and stuff. I mean, probably. I just know what Vaporeon's like the best one. At least it was in Pokemon Go. I don't know how much those stats are similar. There's a new Pokken Tournament DX demo that just came out on the Switch yesterday. You saw it this morning when you woke up. You got really excited. I did hear about that. I need to download it. Like, for sure. I need to get that downloaded, like, right now. I almost want to go grab my Switch and then, like, download it on stream, but I don't know, that just, like, it'd probably take forever. My Switch would probably drop internet like my computer does in the middle of the download. And I have to start over. And it would just be taking away my attention from the stream, honestly. My internet heard me talking crap about it, guys. As soon as I mentioned that, in the same sentence, I just watched my bitrate start falling. And it went down, it just went to 0. Yeah, yeah, it's bad. I still have to fix it. I'm sorry. Rip stream a little bit there, guys, but yeah, we're back. We are back. Yeah, it recovered. Not even one encounter. We did get one, but yeah, we didn't even get into like actually hunting. We were literally just resetting the save, and it crapped out. Tron, what happened? I have like in the apartment I'm in, the internet's really weird, and like you have to register all your devices, and then like I don't know if it's like a security measure or what, but they all just like drop internet randomly. Like I don't even know. Honestly, having seen what it actually is doing, I don't even know if it's not like internet speed. Because as soon as I reconnect to the network, it's fine. But it's just, like, very inconsistent, and it constantly drops internet. Like, entirely. And you have to reset your connection. So I don't even know. I think my router might suffer from it, too, if I did that. I do not know. Rip Treecko. Yeah. Hey, as soon as Treecko came out, the stream dropped. Like, I noticed it. I was in the middle of starting it up, and it just dropped. But we're back. We're back. It should be good now for the entirety of the stream. It seems like a 3-hour cycle-ish that it drops on, at least on my computer. On my phone, it's like every 5 minutes, which is just dumb. You hate the Switch because it's too expensive? Yeah, it's a little bit pricey, but I mean, it's meant to be a home console, as much as it is meant to be a as much as it's meant to be a handheld. So it's like right in the middle between like a 3DS price and a like between what like a lot of the home like other home consoles are selling at, I guess. I should move. I just moved here though, Natsu. Like it's an apartment at school, and I signed the lease because like they said, oh, there's wired internet, and then there's like the wire for the internet severed and hidden behind a plate in the wall. So I needed to just talk to management about it, but like I have not found time yet. The first week's been really busy. My car broke down when I first moved in. I've been trying to get things set up. I still have to get like electricity put in one of mine or my roommates' names, but like because I don't have like credit cards or anything, I've managed to be good about not needing to use credit or anything, so I don't have a credit score. So it like flagged me when I tried signing up for they ran like a credit check on me at the electric company, like make sure I wasn't gonna like just run internet for a month until they shut it off. But it flagged and I had to like go down there and stuff just because it like flagged and basically thinks I'm like not an actual person. This time you're not gonna miss a stream. I'm doing good, Filippo. I'm glad you can make it. How are you? Yeah, I noticed literally right as I signed off and ended the stream that you hopped in. I felt so bad about that, man. On Discord, I said I was looking for editing software. Tried Lightworks, free version. It's worth it and really good to use. I'll consider it, Grungy. Yeah, I just had to look for something that I can actually do editing in as well as like real recording, because with OBS, which I'm using now, it saves as a Flash video file if you actually save the recording, which a lot of software doesn't like working with. And it's meant specifically, it's basically already encoded for what YouTube likes. So just as soon as it goes on YouTube, it's processing. It's not really doing encoding stuff. It's like the software I have now is like strictly live streaming, so I just need something to actually capture stuff. And I know my dad's purchased some license to some kind of software. It's not like Vegas or anything, but it's some like editing and some kind of like recording software license. So I gotta see what we have in terms of that, because that might be being as it's like an actually purchased and like pro version of something. I might be using that just because it may have more features. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start figuring that kind of stuff out, because actually recording videos I'm completely new to. Perfect timing, like perfect timing in the worst possible way, Filippo. I can change it to MP4, like recording from OBS. Really, I wouldn't be surprised. I've never dug around in OBS settings. Arcade's Gaming, what's up? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We are just getting rolling here with the stream. I just woke up from a fantastic nap that I did not intend to take, so the stream started like 5 minutes later than normal. Why does everyone get a random shiny in their Sun and Moon playthroughs except Gaming Realms? I mean, I didn't get a random shiny until I was already in the middle of shiny hunting. Like, it took me several hundred hours past beating the game to get any kind of random encounters. How are we going? Please message me. Well, our case, I did bring it up, yeah. Yeah, I saw your first message. It's just, there was a bit of a delay, so it's hard to catch everything, especially if I'm talking and the stream's rolling past. Don't hate people because they have different opinions. True. Yeah. Like, having debates is fine, but like, don't start like insulting each other. That's never a good thing. Not even just like a rule for the stream or the Discord or anything. That's just like a general rule of life. Is like, don't just start like screaming that someone's wrong. Like, actually hear their point of view type deal. OBS is awesome. It is pretty awesome. And yeah, if it does actually MP4 recording instead of FLV, and I can grab like better recorded video footage that I can mess around with, then I'll probably actually use OBS for my recording software for everything then. Also, check. Hey, you will come back whenever you're done with your bio honors, and it sucks. Alright, well, I hope to see you later, J-Lord. Hope that goes well. I remember taking honors bio in high school. It was not fun, I agree. Candy Eevee got a shiny Pichu, another one got a Yungoos, and another got a Crabrawler, and that's just to name a few. Dang, that's pretty crazy, actually. Stop spamming. Yes, please stop spamming. I'm gonna time it out just because it's spam. Yeah, just to keep the chat like actually like relevant and on a conversation. Because what happens when you get spam is like it can be kind of like there are times where you can accept it and stuff. Like when the stream's really hype about something, that's one thing. But when it's just like actually trying to have the conversation and I'm looking over it and like the only message I see is just that one posted over and over again. I hope you guys understand. You hope I get it soon? Thank you, Arcades. I hope we get it as well. That would be freaking awesome. We could actually get on with the playthrough of Emerald that I've been talking about since probably like Encounter 1000. I've been like, yeah, we'll do a playthrough as soon as we get this thing, and we've been going for like 2 months now. Like in 2 days, it will have been 2 entire months of hunting for this Treecko. Yeah, Malo's been in pretty much every stream since the first one I saw him in. Like, there's obviously, not everyone can make every stream. Life happens to people. Everyone's got their own plans. Savage spam when shiny pops up. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, the amount of shiny hype that will be happening in chat will be insane and amazing. Did the stream buffer for you guys, or was that just my playback that buffered? I guess who's back? Welcome back, Kitty Gamer. You'll send on Discord how to record MP4. I can look that up, Sharon. Thanks for offering, but yeah, like I'll just tinker around in settings. I haven't. The last time I had checked OBS before, well, the last time I had looked at OBS at all was really when I started these streams. But even after I started these streams, I switched over to a newer version of OBS, which probably has the settings in it. Like, I just haven't actually tinkered with it. I'm gonna see if I can look at it on stream without messing up the actual stream. Output. Yeah, it looks like it's just a recording format setting that I can change, so I'll just have to do that. $81.92 get the shiny. Jean Carlos, that would be crazy if we... That would be like the luckiest thing that could happen, I feel, Like, it's not beating odds, but it is exact odds. It's like, Pokemon does not lie. Pokemon gives you the shiny after 100, or like 8,192 exactly. That is when you get the shiny, as promised. You got a shiny Eevee, first try by the way, and 3 shiny Apoms, and a shiny Chatot in Wonder Trade in ORS last night. Nice, Natsu, that's pretty awesome. Currently hunting for shiny Ash Greninja in the Sun and Moon demo. I haven't done that. Is it possible for that one to be shiny? I feel like that one's not actually possible. Like, I feel like that's a very scripted Pokemon, and most of the time scripted Pokemon are the ones that aren't shinies. You did get a shiny Rotom and shiny Lycanroc from Wonder Trade. Awesome, Emma. That's pretty cool. What's my favorite Gen 6 starter? Probably Froakie. I haven't played Gen 6 enough to really, like, to have chosen one too much. But I am, like, as soon as I find, like, time to be motivated to do it, I'm gonna be playing through all of my Gen 6 games and getting a completed Pokedex so that I can get a shiny charm for Gen 6, because I really, really would like to be able to do some shiny hunts in Gen 6 for you guys if I get like a 3DS cap card in the near future, hopefully. Well, what's up, Aiden Reyes? Welcome back to the stream. Did I see your shiny Torchic? I did, Android Play. You posted that a couple days ago, or was it last night? Yeah, I think so. You did post it last night, because I remember responding to it, actually. This is, what does Bulbapedia say? Yeah, that's the number for the shiny. That's the odds of getting a shiny in this game. I will get Treecko at max at odds. Like, that'd be so crazy if we got it then. I would be perfectly relieved if we got it at that point. Like, technically, like I said, oh, it's not beating odds, but it's better than going out to like what Candy Eevee went out to and stuff, where it's just insane numbers, Like, it's just ridiculous. Hatched 100 eggs and still haven't got Eevee. Yeah, Mama. It can take a while. I know Random Tens has done a couple really long egg hunts. Apple Codes is still going for that rowlet, I think. He's pretty high up there in the numbers as well. And like I said, it took me a week to hatch one rowlet, and then clearing out other eggs, I hatched like 3 more rowlets. It was just, it's kind of crazy. You can it can take you a long time to get some of the to get Pokemon through Masuda method. It can take you a long time to get them through any method. Just, I don't know why, but egg hatching just has felt like the most random form of hunting I've done. Get a shiny charm, then do it. Totally not in X-Men games. Lol. Thank you for the sub. Alright. Everyone say 1, 2, 3 if you know. I'm assuming if you know HDV. I haven't actually seen any of the videos from them. You think someone was doing a shiny Apom hunt because oh, they're doing a giveaway because they're all the same nickname and same stats. Yeah, probably. Yeah, those seem like they're probably gemmed. Retro Kraken, hey, gotta go. Well, glad you were able to stop by, Retro Kraken. Thanks for tuning in. It was glad to see you. It was good to see you for a minute. Savage Zekrom, welcome to the stream. HTV is good in your opinion. I'll have to look him up. I don't follow too many PokeTubers, because for the most part, when I watch stuff, I watch live streams. Like, you know, that's why I do live streams more than anything. Yeah, so I need to like look into some more, I guess, just because I don't watch too many, like I said. Arcades Gaming, thank you for the sub. It's uncatchable. What's uncatchable? Wait, what's uncatchable, Ryan? Are you hunting for something and just found out it's uncatchable? That would stink. Your dad won't be with you for 3 days because he's going somewhere. Yeah, my dad used to go on business trips and stuff a lot. Because with the companies he worked for, he'd do like big like conferences and stuff. Why in the 5th gen, both Zekrom and Reshiram are shiny locked, but Kyurem is not. Gen 5 was the first time that Game Freak had looked into like intentionally shiny locking things. Before that, there had been a couple Pokemon that just happened to be shiny locked, like Mew in the Gen 1 giveaways happened to be shiny locked just before they even knew what shinies were. Alright guys, everyone be nice to each other in chat, please. Do I watch Duncan Edeep or Hoodlum Scrafty? They do many competitive battles. I haven't seen any of their stuff, man. I should probably look into a lot of the people who do competitive, just so I can actually kind of learn a bit of competitive stuff. Because like I've said several times in the past, I understand absolutely zero about not shiny hunting. I was gonna say I know absolutely nothing about shiny hunting, but that's like the one thing I actually know about, but competitive stuff. I would agree, Android Play, but we don't have that much of a say over nature. May you please calm down. Okay, starting up the Pokepuns, Filippo. Oh no! Oh, you ran into this uncatchable shiny in the demo. Dang, that stinks, Ryan. You hope you can trade, but we cannot. Yeah, we can't trade with the older games, and until I get a cap card for 3DS games, I'm probably gonna not do much in terms of like giving up friend codes and stuff, just because if we do things like more as a community, I'd like to do things as a community, and I have like my 3DS, you know, this one right here, it's not a cap card or anything. It's also beat up a lot. Like if you look, I don't know how much that's gonna pick it up, but you can see all those speckles. That's like just all of the finish chipping off because of how much I use it. But it's like, this one has all my friends on it, like my actual friends with my friend codes. But I feel like if I got a 3DS cap card, it would just be like all of you guys that I used it with. Oh no, it's Ho-Oh. This is back when Black and White first came out, by the way. You reset 127 times on a Victini before you knew it was shiny locked. Oh, I feel so bad for you, Chef. That stinks. That's like someone doing this hunt and not realizing that after like 300 encounters, you have next to no chance of catching a shiny without resetting your save. You'll stop with the puns if you get rewarded for it. You're probably gonna get more rewarded by chat for keeping the puns up, if anything, Android. Use fast forward, please. I cannot, Philippe. The thing is, this is using an actual like cartridge on a Game Boy or playing through a GameCube. Like I'm using an old Game Boy cartridge, and I don't have a Game Shark or anything. And because it's running on the GameCube, it's running at a normal clock speed. So there's no way for me to fast forward, unfortunately. What is up, Curse? Welcome back to the stream, man. You've seen this stream before. He gets it at 72:47. Alright, Grenji. I'm trusting your time travel abilities won't fail us. I should check to see a Treecko. It's shiny locked. It is not, Giancarlos. Plenty of people have done this hunt before. Emerald does have some little issues with it about RNG and stuff, but there is nothing preventing me from actually getting this Treecko. Like I said a little earlier when we were talking about shiny locks, Gen 5 is the first time that they actually shiny lock any Pokemon. So in this game, even the Zigzagoon that pops up can be shiny, but hopefully it is not, and we get the Treecko instead. Better close the doors while taking a shower, or you will take a Pikachu. It's hard to like read that pun because I always try to like flip the perspective of the sentence so that it matches. You have the same DS. You have that, yeah, like this the black new 3DS. I picked it up the summer after my senior year of high school because like I wanted to play Pokemon again. I wanted to play Smash with friends, and so I picked it up like right after I finished high school. And so this thing's, it's weird thinking that this is now, it's like 3 years old now, which is kind of crazy. Well, no, is it 3 years old? I'm trying to think, guys. I'm like, doing math is hard. I'm trying to figure out, wait, no, what would the year be? I think it's 2 years old. Yeah, because it's just over 2 years old. Fast forward, I cannot, Philippe. There's no physical way for me to fast forward in this game. It's a Greek, that's a Greek letter. Yeah, I know, I've seen a couple of Greek letters. It's really hard to, whenever I have to try to post them in something, I used to have to know a bunch for physics. Is that Theta? MLG No Scope, MLG Savage, thank you for the sub. Which Game Boy do I have? So I have a Game Boy SP, like the old Game Boy Advance SP, that red one. The original model, so it still has a frontlit screen instead of a backlit screen. But right now I'm playing these games on a GameCube with a Game Boy player. So I can get like actual video out from it without like... Because I looked up how to like modify a Game Boy Advance to like do output, like to actually send output video-wise, but I couldn't find anything. The Dancing Mudkip, thank you for the sub. Yeah, like there was no actual like way to do video output from a Game Boy. So, because everyone was like, just use the Game Boy player. It gives you a TV output anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Am I believing I can find the shiny Treecko cursed? I hope so. Yeah, and like XP360... very long name canoe from there says, I'm playing on an actual cartridge, I can't fast forward. Yeah. And it's playing on like legit Nintendo hardware, so there's no way to hit a fast forward button in it. I say that, give me a second to actually check this. No, it's just a timer. Yeah, those are my only options. None of them are actually speed up options. I just had to think for a second, like, wait a minute, maybe it is. But no, I think the Game Boy Player is basically a really weirdly shaped Game Boy that instead of having video output just goes into the GameCube. You're subscribed? Yeah, I didn't notice that, Arcade Games. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. You have a Game Boy SP Tribal Edition, but it's really scratched. Mine is pretty beat up too. I'm considering, because mine's not any kind of special edition. Lawton972, thank you for the sub. Because mine's not anything special. Like, it's red and it's scratched up. Like, it's not like I'd be losing some, like, collector edition. Felipe Ferreria, thank you for the sub. It's not like I'd be losing any kind of special edition, like, Pokemon, like, or really any kind of case for it. So I've considered ordering one of those aftermarket cases just to put mine in so it looks clean again. Oh. My phone somehow read aftermarket is the phrase to turn on Google Assistant, because I was like, oh, if I say it, and then I was like, wait, I'll just turn it back on. Gotta go cook something, see you later. Alright, see you later, Sharon. Thanks for tuning in to the stream, hope to see you again. The Wizard, welcome back to the stream. You're hunting on 2 emeralds right now, been going on the Treecko for 2 weeks. The Dancing Mudkip, good luck, man, I hope you get it. We are going on 2 months now with our hunt. We only have 1 cap card, though, just because I only have 1 copy of the game, unfortunately. What Game Boy I have, I think I just answered that. I don't know if this is the same question or if it just got asked again. But if it was asked again, I have an Advanced SP AGS001 or 000. Whatever the first model of it is, like the very first generation. Wow, your internet cut out on you. It happened to me earlier, man. It was rip. We were less than 5 minutes into the stream, and the internet just went down completely for me. Sergio Vitello, welcome to the stream. It'll be at 72.50. We will see the Creeper Gamer. We're getting very close here. What do I think about Shiny Rockruff? I think it's okay. It's not a terrible shiny. It's not my favorite though. I really like I really like the Midnight form shiny for Lycanroc. And Midday Lycanroc's just kind of basically the same kind of feelings I have towards a regular Rockruff. They're not very risky shinies, especially Midday Lycanroc. But that doesn't mean they're bad shinies. It just means they're more bland, but they're still good. Do I also change my internal batteries? I did change the internal battery on my Emerald cartridge, but in terms of shiny hunting, it doesn't actually affect my RNG issue. But what it does is it makes sure I don't have to go through that your internal battery has run dry screen every single time I reset the save. Back from school, let's get Treecko. Hi, Dick. Welcome back to the stream. Hope school was good, man. And, yeah, let's get this Treecko tonight, guys. As long as I do what Ian does, resetting this file every 50 or so soft resets, yeah, that fixes it. Anyas Chowdhury, thank you for the sub. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Say that I'll get it between 7243 and 8,000. That's a pretty big range. Oh, thinking about it, that's not actually that big of a range. Thinking about it, I was like, oh, 8,000, that's really far off. But no, it's like 2 or 3 streams away, depending on how long we go each night. Luckily, you have a shiny Midnight Lycanroc. I have both. They're both pretty nice. My Midnight Lycanroc is labeled as Japanese, though, just because when it evolved, I had to evolve it in Moon, obviously. Because I tried shiny hunting for an actual Midnight Lycanroc, because you can do that in Sun. You just have to, like, encounter the Lycanroc at night. But it wasn't going well. Like, I kept breaking the chains because it wouldn't call for help fast enough. Like, it would not call for help more than, like, once. And even when I started switching, literally every time a new one came in, they stopped calling for help and would KO. So I had to just hunt another Rockruff and trade it to my Moon and evolve it. So I evolved it in Moon, but my Moon copy was set to Japanese, because I needed to get a Japanese Ditto from the pseudo method. And so it is labeled in Japanese for my Midnight Lycanroc. I hope we can break the world record for most encounters. That would, in terms of like for one single hunt, that'd be not a good record in my opinion to be breaking. That's just one of those records that happens to very unfortunate people. And that record is very, very, very high right now, and I don't want to end up doing that. You fix your little brother's 2DS, and you're going to buy Ultra Sun and play it on there. Anything works before you get a better system. Fair enough, Hyptic. Yeah, I mean, anything in the 3DS line will work for that. I'm currently trying to look into getting a 3DS cap card of some kind before Ultra Sun Ultra Moon come out, just so I can do stuff with those games while the hype is real for them. You know, like, that'd be pretty fun to be able to get into all that. It's just, I gotta find the money for one of those cap cards. Oh, you're also Arcades, alright. If you get your shiny Eevee tomorrow, you'll tell that I got it on the Discord. Awesome, Mau. Yeah, I hope to see it when you get it, man. I love seeing everyone's shinies here whenever they get them. It's always really cool to see other people get lucky and get excited over the same kind of things I do. Oh no, Vanillix, your internet keeps sucking out. Or cutting out. That sucks. I read it and was like, trying to go, oh, that sucks. But yeah, flubbing. Yeah, if you guys can't tell, I just woke up from a nap. Alright, guys. So last encounter before we reset the save again. Which capture card do I have? I have some generic composite to USB capture card. I don't even think it... Like, I'm pretty sure it's basically just rebranded by several different companies, but it's like a $30 composite to USB capture card. It's advertised to, like, move your VHS tapes to digital format. So that's what I'm working with here. It's not like a brand name. It's not like a Dazzle or anything. It's just capture card. Ah, no, I meant to reset the save there. So we're going to do one more encounter. The Shroom 360, welcome to the stream, and also thank you for the sub. Again, guys, yeah. Oh, I am so out of it right now. It's not like I'm out of the stream and not having a good time. It's just I'm tired. It's been my first week at school, and I'm a little bit exhausted. What's the worst shiny ever in my opinion? I don't really have a worst shiny ever. I have like a group, like a general type of shiny that I don't like, and that's the shinies that are like things like Pikachu and Gengar, where they don't change a lot when they change them to shinies. Like, it's like if you were to see, you know, a shiny Pichu or a shiny Happiny or a shiny Gengar without having like a non-shiny form next to it, or like having the star there, someone being able to tell you that's shiny, you wouldn't be able to tell, because it's just like such a small color shift. And those are the ones that are just kind of like disappointing to me in a way, you know, because, you know, shinies are always cool because they're so different, but then these ones are very similar, and it's still a shiny. There's still that awesomeness of having it as a shiny, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't feel as much like it is a shiny as others, just because it looks so similar. You know, oh, it's a little bit darker, it's a little bit paler. Those are the ones I don't really like, because they're also hard to hunt for, especially Happiny in Sun and Moon, because it gets called in next to other Pokemon. Where if you miss, basically, if you could not see it sparkle, if you missed it sparkle and you were looking at it and you had to like think, is that a shiny or not? Then it's kind of a little bit meh to me. Is move Water Shuriken exclusive to Ask Ninja? I do not know, Ryan Palmer. You used to stream on Twitch and want to ask my opinion. Should you switch to YouTube or stay on Twitch when you have the chance to stream again? I don't know. That's honestly up to you. I'm considering starting to stream a little bit on Twitch. Not like taking away from streaming on YouTube, but just streaming on Twitch a little bit. I don't know. I personally have just been using YouTube because it archives my footage more easily. Because I know Twitch saves it, but Twitch saves it for like 2 weeks to 2 months at most. Because it's meant to, like, it's a live streaming platform. But YouTube lets me save all of my, like, I have a backlog of every single stream I've done for the past 2 months on YouTube. And that's really the only reason that I'm on YouTube doing it. But I've considered starting doing Twitch when I want to differentiate between, like, a stream like this one, which I try to keep PG, and, like, mods and stuff will remove profanity and all this stuff. And then, like, anything I do on Twitch is just, yeah. If it's like if I'm playing Grand Theft Auto and the game's already going to be breaking stream rules in and of itself, like that kind of thing. So I have no preference between the platforms, really, just aside from I started streaming here because I knew a lot of other, like, shiny hunters streamed on YouTube. Go check out the Supreme Arcanine's recent video on shinies looking into different Coliseum and XD. I'll have to look at it, right? Yeah, because what there are some differences with a lot of the shinies when they're on the console games, isn't there? A Selgor can learn Water Shuriken too. Alright, there's your answer then, Ryan. Yeah, you like that feature on YouTube too? Yeah, because I streamed a little bit on Twitch, like, because I play Rocket League with friends, so I streamed a bit of my RLCS footage when we were a team there. And, like, it's fine, and it works well. It's a good platform. I mean, Twitch is built for live streaming, so there's nothing to complain about there. It's just, you know, Twitch has a little bit of a, like, it's for streaming, it's not for videos, so they don't hold your content as long. That's the only reason, really. And I like archiving my footage, and my hard drive is so full that it's hard to... I have to basically be recording the videos while I stream them, which I could do fine, that's not a big deal. But then I'd have to spend my time re-uploading it to YouTube as well. I don't know, we will see though, it's just going to be a matter of time. Like I said, I'm going to try some Twitch streaming with stuff other than Pokemon at some point. And we'll just see how it goes. Alright, see you in a bit, Ryan Palmer. You're coming back once I find it. That could be a while. Hopefully we find it soon, though, and it isn't a while. It'd be awesome if we got this stream. That is the hope. That is the goal, always, is to get it on the next encounter. Am I watching The Walking Dead? I haven't watched it since, like, Season 5. I don't know why. It's not that the show got boring, I just lost interest. Like, I literally stopped. It's not like I stopped watching the show at a mid-season finale or a season finale and just never picked it back up or anything. It's like season 5, episode 3 or something. I just stopped watching. The end of the episode was literally a dude getting cooked by like a cannibalistic cult, and I was like, it wasn't like I got grossed out or anything. It was just like I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'll have to watch next episode. Watch the next episode, and I just never did. And here we are, like 3 years later now, and I still haven't watched it, just because I lost interest. You're the only one on YouTube Gaming that you're subbed to. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like it. Hey guys, please, like, just keep the chat civil. Yeah, like, I don't follow many people on YouTube Gaming either. Like I follow a couple streamers who do like similar things to me. But that's really about it. Most of my subs on YouTube are still just normal subs, and if I want to watch live streams, I either watch archives of people or I go to Twitch for it. Like, so even as someone who streams on YouTube Gaming, I still watch more live streams on Twitch when I'm looking for live streams than I look on YouTube. What Pokemon looks like a zombie in my opinion? I don't know, they have ghosts, but I don't know if they really have, like, zombie Pokemon. Do you have any that you can think of? Yeah, guys, the chat just needs to, like, take a minute and calm down. I don't even know what started it, honestly. JTTW, your favorite type is Ghost. Alright, yeah, my favorite type is probably Dark. Just because, I don't know what your reasoning is, but my reasoning is, like, a lot of the Pokemon that I found were really cool at the time, like, playing through my first Pokemon games, were all Dark types. Yeah. What else do you expect like 8-year-old boy? You know, all the Pokemon that are, like, super dark and, like, black and edgy were the really cool ones. And it's just kind of stuck as, like, my favorite type. You know, again, like I say, I'm not a big competitive person, so it's not a deal breaker whether or not its stats are good, or even when I was like looking at in Gen 3, and I believe in Gen 3 a lot of Pokemon that were Dark type were just kind of screwed over by the lack of a special and physical split. Blazing and Lover, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you here, man. You really want to stream on YouTube, or where you live. They don't have Super Chat yet, so still considering it. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the U.S., so I have no issue with, like, access to Super Chat. It's like, Super Chat's not a thing that you get access to until, like, 1,000 subs anyway. So, like, if you look in my description, there is still, like, donations and stuff. They're just done a different way. Like, you go through Streamlabs like you would on Twitch. At least I think how you do on Twitch, because I know... Like, I haven't looked into streaming on Twitch. I don't follow how Twitch community works enough to, like, be able to really give you an opinion on that, or, like, have like, an educated opinion on it. But I know, Twitch just implemented Cheers after they got bought out by Amazon, and that's more like, you know, donations that pop up is a little bit more special in chat and stuff, and I think that's kind of what Super Chat looks like, I guess. I don't know. Because I know they have subbing too, which is like where you just basically, where you pay money to have like all the special stuff in chat as well. BRB, you need to finish some homework, you're back when you get it done. Look, Kitty Gamer, hopefully you can get that homework done very quickly and get back to this stream as fast as you can. Alright, see you later, Cursed. Alright, if you're heading out, I hope to see you again, man. You don't have a specific favorite type, you have many. Fairy, poison, electric, water, normal, steel, and dark types are your favorite. Alright. Yeah, so, like, I guess I didn't know, yeah, like, I don't even have access to Super Chat yet, just because, like, that's something that you have to get 1,000 subs to do. I think it's kind of to prevent, like, spammy channels that are, like, doing that thing. So if you go on YouTube at any point in the live streams, you'll see, like, someone saying, you know, 24/7, no commercial break, streams of insert extremely popular, like, TV series. I think they're trying to get around copyright, so it's kind of like, they're hoping to get enough subs to, like, you know, make money off it and whatnot. But, like, they're trying to prevent spammy channels from doing it, so you have to kind of build up before they'll do Super Chat for you. Steel type? Alright, Filippo. Alright. Yeah, Steel type's pretty good, too. Personally, though, like I say, I fall more towards liking the adorable, cute Pokemon. So, like, Dark is really weird to be my favorite type, I feel, just because that's something I've held on to since I was, like, a little kid. Alright, Creeper Gamer, Electric. Awesome. Your favorite type is Grass, even when there aren't many good Grass Pokemon. Fair enough, Oscar. Yeah, like I say, a lot of my favorites fall extremely irrationally when you compare them to, like, someone who does actual competitive and understands meta of Pokemon. I'm just like, this one had a Pokemon that looked cool, so that's my favorite type now. You know, that's kind of where I fall into it a lot more. Venusaur is pretty good. I actually really like Venusaur. Yeah. You're gonna go to sleep, 5 a.m. here. Dude, that is crazy. Maybe see me tomorrow. Have a good stream. Thank you, man. Hope to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, dude, if you're up at 5 a.m., that's crazy. Yeah, 5 a.m. That's like, for the beginning of the stream, man, that's 12 hours away, so that's like Eastern Asia, I would guess. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that it'd be like Eastern Asia. That's insane to be up at 5 a.m. at the beginning of one of these streams. I completely understand. I already feel bad for, like, Felipe, I already feel bad for, like, you, Mau and Nuno, who are up, like, to midnight and, like, 2 a.m. for it. And he's, like, starting to watch 3 hours after you guys would have already stopped. Vietnam, okay. Yeah, the mods are here. If they need to disable anything, they can. I don't want to disable the chat, though, because then, like, the entire chat, that would just... Like, I guess you're talking about singular people, but, like, the mods are here, and I'm hoping they can kind of handle it. Because I don't want to stop the stream and have to be, like, you know, moderating it myself. Because that ruins the stream if, like, any of that, like, starts getting into the video, I feel. The Treecko's cursed. I'll never get it. I mean, honestly, like, we're not that unlucky right now, you know? We're not even to the full odds. The odds are over 1 in over 8,000. So we're still technically below odds here, which is ridiculous to think that we've been going for 2 months and still like, yeah, if we get it now, it's technically lucky. Natsu, you're from Japan. That's really cool, man. I kind of figured the name was Japanese, but I didn't know you were actually from Japan. That's pretty cool. You stay up till either 11 or midnight? That is pretty late. Yeah. I've also been staying up till, like, midnight recently, which is a bad idea, because I need to, because I have to wake up at, like, 6. So it does not give me enough time to actually rest, but, Yeah, like I said, I'm a night owl, so it takes a lot to get to bed at night. Just finished editing a Breath of the Wild video. Dancing Mudkip, nice. I want to get a capture card for my Switch. I'd probably have to do Breath of the Wild at this point, because I've already gotten at least decently into the story that I've done things. Which, yeah, sounds like really vague, which it kind of is, but like, I've done things in the game. To avoid spoilers, I've done important story stuff, I've collected memories, and done all these other things. But I feel like I'd have to restart my game halfway through, or wait way too long, and beat the game, and then play it again. But I would want to get it to, like, do, like, you know, if other people in the stream had Switches and wanted to do, like, Mario Kart or something, that'd be pretty fun. Or, you know, do a stream Splatoon during a Splatfest. Like, those kind of things I want to do, but I just need to figure out which cap card to use for that, and, like, get enough money. Same story as with the 3DS card, where it's like, I need to just, you know, get enough money that I can actually get a cap card for it. Where you are, it is 23:57, so yeah, almost midnight for you, Oscar. That is pretty late as well. You thought Natsu was a protagonist of an anime? I mean, yeah, that's kind of where I was like, the name's Japanese, but, you know, anime's popular enough that anyone anywhere could have, like, a Japanese name as their username, and it not really mean they're from Japan. But that's pretty cool, you actually being from Japan. In fact, Natsu means summer in Japanese. It does, yeah. Ryan Gamer, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Egg groups are weird, X-Rider. Egg groups are very weird. That's why I just use Dittos. It kind of canonically just makes it where it becomes the Pokemon, and then there's no issues. What are $10? What are $10, Blizio? Why is everyone talking about Wilmer and Skitty? Diglett is even smaller. I mean, yeah, it's just the mysterious, magical world of Pokemon. Alola from Belgium. Well, Alola back from the US, man. Fry Game ITA, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, Natsu is the protagonist from Fairy Tail, but he uses fire, which is hot, which... Yeah, I guess there is a connection there. I didn't actually see Fairy Tail, though. Yeah, so to all the new people that I see joining into the stream right now, welcome, guys. I am going to avoid saying that Daver Gamer, just because it will come out sounding very inappropriate compared to what you have typed out. I see what you tried to do there, but I'm not gonna fall for it. Yeah, Natsu is also hot, yeah. I feel like when you actually start digging into a lot of names of anime characters, just because I guess how the naming kind of works in like other languages and stuff, like, you know, it'd be like naming some really nice girl in a show, in like an English show like Grace or Hope or something. I feel like that happens a lot more when you look at like anime and stuff, just because of the way. I feel like a lot more Japanese names are like based off of actual words. Or like still related to actual words compared to, you know, you look at like a name like Ian, and it's already just a morphing of John, which has already been changed over several generations from another actual word. Kyle Philippe, welcome. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. This just kind of... I am bad with names, especially the first time reading them. No English. Well, no matter what, hola, welcome to the stream. I don't know any language other than English, so it's hard for me to it's hard for me to talk with a lot of the people who are international in the chat, but you guys are still welcome. There are plenty of people here who speak other languages other than English in the chat, which is always pretty cool. You think also Fairy Tail is really long, but not as long as One Piece. True, Oscar. That's the entire reason why I haven't started things like Fairy Tail or One Piece, just because, like, I couldn't dedicate that much of my time to a show, because I'd want to watch a show straight through, which you really can't do with those. Like, I love watching 12 to 24 episode shows and then just being like, all right, next one. But like looking at things like Fairy Tail or One Piece or what's other ones I'm blanking on. FMA is not as bad, but FMA. Just like long shows. Naruto. That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, things like Naruto. They're so long that I'd want to start them and watch the whole thing all the way through. And it's really hard. The only like longer several season anime that I've watched is Initial D, and that's because I'm a massive car guy and I binged the entire thing in a week and a half. Anyone from Balkan here? Well, I am not. Simply Wavy, what up? What up, man? Welcome to the stream. We are just trying to find a Treecko, trying to see a shiny lizard come through, but so far it has been shy. Eevee or Rockruff? Kaio, you say Rockruff. I personally say Eevee. I really like the whole gimmick that Eevee has, but I guess Rockruff has one as well. Yeah, I really like I said, Eevee's gimmick, and I really like things like Umbreon. Thank you, Merciful Pig. Yeah, hopefully all the luck that people have wished me will culminate in us getting a shiny very soon. Pikachu, thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Everyone wishing me luck, I really appreciate it. I hope we can get it. It'll be so hype when we do. You're talking to people in Spanish. You're taking Spanish in high school right now. It's cool. You're talking to them in chat. That is awesome, Vanillux. Yeah, that's really cool. And it's like, that just kind of is one of those things I guess it like reinforces like, this is actually useful, it's helping me talk to these other people. And I imagine like, yeah, I wish like that happened with more people where like they got really excited about it because they had an actual reason to use it. Because I learned Spanish in high school, but I completely forgot it because I had at the time I had absolutely zero use for it. I didn't talk to many people outside of like the same small town I lived in, so like it wasn't there wasn't a lot of multiculturalism and stuff. So it was, like learning a second language was just something that the school made you do, and then after you did it, you forgot all of it. But yeah, like you can actually like put use to it in the chat, which is awesome, man. Have we gotten any shiny Zigzagoons? We have not, Simply Wavy. We haven't seen any shinies yet, which is kind of getting crazy because when you think about it, technically the odds of us seeing a shiny are not exactly there, but it's like 2 in 8,000. So it's basically 1 in 4,096 that we see a shiny of some kind. But Emerald's RNG is a little messed up, so it's not quite the case. Plus, probabilities don't quite work like that. If I'd seen the shinies, I would stop hunting. Not necessarily. If there were Zigzagoons, we would keep hunting. And even if we had seen the shiny, I could have derped up and reset over it, which is a very, very unfortunately high probability of happening, just because of how bad I am at stopping my like repetitive motions once I start them. You learned English in school, yeah, Creeper Gamer. A lot of places that don't speak English as the first language learn English in school. I mean, technically, even English speakers learn it in school. But yeah, so it's always interesting seeing. I think it was last stream where a lot of people were saying like the number of languages they knew, and I was just blown away by how many people knew 3 or more languages. And then it kind of clicked to me. I was like, oh yeah, I guess as someone who lives in like America, I am the like minority. I'm the odd one out here, not knowing multiple languages already. What is my favorite starter? My favorite starter is Rowlet. As soon as Gen 7 stuff started coming out, I knew I was picking Rowlet and just started fanboying over it like harder and harder every time I saw more fan art of it. And yeah, when I picked it and messed with it in Pokemon Refresh, I was like, this thing's too adorable not to be my favorite. It became my favorite Pokemon straight up. It was too adorable not to be my favorite. For how long am I going to stream? So, Mau, we will be going for at least another hour. We'll kind of see how we're doing once we get that far. But yeah, for now we're not stopping anytime soon. We're gonna keep going for this Treecko. Diego, what up? Diego and Ayana. Sorry I flubbed that. Welcome back to the stream. Japanese is your first language. You learned English when you were 7. Ashley, that's pretty crazy. I'm actually learning Japanese right now. I'm taking it in college. I'm in my 3rd semester of it. Which, you know, would mean I should know a lot, but I didn't use it at all over the summer. So I'm really rusty, like, to the point that a lot of us struggled on the first day back in class saying, like, konnichiwa. Which was also just kind of because most of the time we had the class in the morning. So when Sensei walked in and it was like, konnichiwa, we were all thrown off, like, it's not Ohio anymore. What? Curious about what you were saying, just ask you. Alright, if I see any messages, yeah, I will ask. Learned English watching movies. You're 100% Italian and been to America twice. Filippo, that's pretty cool if you actually managed to learn English from movies. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, so like Indy said, he's also learning it. He's a year ahead of me in terms of studies. The best place to start is by far, at least, I guess, yeah, as someone learning the, like, character sets, like the 2 smaller character sets, the character sets of a couple dozen instead of a couple thousand. It's the best way to start because you learn, like, the sounds used in the language, and then you can start using that to learn vocabulary. So you can, it'll basically make it, like, better with literacy. And just because there's a lot of new people in the chat, guys, I'm going to point out that I try to keep the chat in these streams PG, you know, because Pokemon's a game for all ages, and a lot of the audience here is fairly young. I want to keep the chat, you know, pretty, you know, like, family-friendly and stuff, just because, you know, Pokemon's a game for all ages, and I want everyone who plays Pokemon to be able to enjoy this stream to the fullest. You will be back? Well, hope to see you in a bit, Blaziken. You battle the Battle Pike Queen and got silver. That's pretty good, right? The Zigzagoon will be shiny before the Treecko. It's very possible, Ro. It could happen. Thankfully, though, being as this is Emerald and it has all the messed up RNG that entails shiny hunting in Emerald, seeing a shiny Zigzagoon is just like a sign that we're really close to a shiny Treecko. But until then, we're basically just blindly walking around in the dark, hoping that each of the saves can find a shiny. Who wants to hear the 8 languages? You know 8 languages, Creeper Gamer? That's crazy. John was saying it's from Portugal if you're curious. Alright. Don't just practice writing it, do a lot of speaking with it, or else you'll have a hard time learning it. That is very true, because, like, hearing how it's actually pronounced, for sure, because, like, there's still people even in my class here, 3rd year, that, like, they'll sound out every single character all the way, when that just really, it's really unnatural, and it's the same thing as, like, if you put the accents in the wrong syllables in English or something, or really any language, it destroys the meaning of a word. And it makes it really hard for a native speaker to understand when you start putting the accents on very wrong syllables. Yeah, actively speaking helps a lot. Yeah, that's where my professor last semester, he was very adamant about, like, you know, doing all this. We were constantly, like, at least every day in class, every single one of us had stood up and had, like, a dialogue with him or another student in front of the whole class. And I feel like that really helped a lot more than, as someone who, as ironic as someone saying this to a stream of almost 60 people right now, I don't like talking in front of other people. Like, mainly, like, public speaking is my worst nightmare. Which, like I said, is weird doing streaming. But, so, like, standing up in front of the class was so nerve-wracking at the beginning of the semester, and, like, I hated it. But by the end, I was like, that actually helps a lot. Like, you know, it helps so much, and especially, he would always, like, go off script and make us, like, think for ourselves and not just read everything line by line. And that was really good and actually helping, but yeah. I wanted, if I wanted to, isn't there a way to find the time my shiny frame appears? Simply wavy. There is. The only caveat to that is you have to find a shiny first with that save. You have to basically guarantee that your numbers are actually right. Otherwise, the math could be very wrong on a lot of those sites. So you have to guess, or you have to find a shiny to make sure your number is right, and then you can find all of your shiny frames. But that just means you have to basically walk around blindly in a land of destroyed RNG, hoping to find the shiny. And once you get it, you're home free, and like the shiny badge quest I intend to do will be much easier in this game than it would be in Ruby or Sapphire. Thor W, what am I doing? I am trying to get a shiny Treecko, which is a different colored Treecko, like the one that is completely the wrong way, over there in the currently hunting section. I'm trying to get one of those. It is the blue with red tail, and they're super rare, a 1 in 8,192 chance of getting it. So you have to restart the game over and over again until you get one. And Kappa Man, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. What is up here? Not too much. We're about to hit 7,300 guys, so we're gonna reset the save. Not after this encounter, but after the next. And yeah, we've just been going for the shinies. We have not run into any shinies yet, Zigzagoon or Treecko, unfortunately. How does the RNG in Emerald work? So in most games, random number generation is truly random. Like there's a hidden number in the background that is used in the random numbers, and normally that number is random every time you start up the game. But in Emerald, that number is always 0, so it gives you the same random numbers over and over again every time you reset the save, or every time you soft reset. So you have to reset the save entirely to get a better trainer ID to like mess up the RNG, because otherwise what happens is, you might not be able to get a shiny in those first 5 seconds on your save, so you'll never get a shiny by soft resetting. You're just constantly seeing regular Pokemon. So what you have to do is you have to reset the save and hopefully get it where you can see a shiny Pokemon in those early frames. Someone also asked, Dwayne Jackson, thank you for the sub. Why can't I just hack? I can't just hack because I don't have a Game Shark or anything to do that, and it is a legit cartridge. Yeah, Dwayne Jackson, you subbed. Thank you, man. I appreciate it so much. It is awesome seeing new people joining in and be interested in these streams. And we have a lot of people here right now, guys. This is a extremely busy and populated stream for the channel. We hit 70 a minute ago in terms of concurrent viewers. Thor W, thank you for the sub. You will sub and like. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't ask for likes much, but if you guys like, I'm just gonna say like a lot. But if you guys could like the video, that would mean a lot, because what it does is YouTube shares the video more, and even more people will be able to see this and join in, which would be awesome. If I don't get the shiny in 20,000 encounters, you're unsubbing. JJ Perez, I may unsub from myself if it takes that long. I mean, really, this hunt is a complete shot in the dark. Christian, Kawe, Viana, Santos, thank you for the sub. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon? Personally, I play more time in Sun. I like Solgaleo a little bit more. Looking at him more now, I might like Lunala, but when I got the games, I liked Solgaleo a lot more, and I still think I do. And on top of that, Brandon Cork, thank you for the sub. But on top of that, I personally prefer the fact that the day-night cycle in Sun and Moon actually lines up with real life, as opposed to Moon, where it is 12 hours off. Just the lighting and brightness of the game screen is, when I play outside a bit, just because, I'm at college, so there's a lot of places to sit outside, and it's nice outside. Some days. Right now it's way too hot. But some days when it's nice outside, I'll sit outside, and when you play in the middle of the day, there's a lot of glare on the screen, and having a bright game helps. But then at night when I play with the lights off in my room, Moon is blinding. It just doesn't work out with Moon the way I play generally. But I own both. I do own both because, they're version exclusives. That I don't want to beg my friends to catch for me. because I catch them in a specific way. Like, I catch all of them in Pokeballs. And, like, regular Pokeballs, no, like, fancy different types. And I want to be able to get multiple copies of a lot of the version exclusives. Manuel Carrillo, welcome back to the stream, man. Thor W, am I new to YouTube? In terms of streaming, relatively. Like, I've been streaming for 2 months now. That's about it. But before that, I've watched YouTube for like 5-6 years now. And I made this channel 3 years ago as a way to just sub to other channels. Today, you've tested Emerald RNG Shiny Hunt, and you caught a shiny Groudon with an M-loop and your secret ID number. It was difficult, but very funny. Gaffa man, that is awesome. Yeah, I want to be able to do... I know the hunts aren't quite full odds when you start doing it that way, but I do want to be able to do some of those hunts too, where, you know, we mess around with the RNG and get like some super easy shinies. Like that'd be kind of fun and entertaining. But like I said, it wouldn't be full odds. But I personally don't mind that. I'm a method hunter, anyways. What is going to be my starter? I'm probably Treecko. Basically, or are you talking about Sun and Moon? Sun and Moon, it'll probably be Rowlet again. Honestly, I'm too big of a fanboy to be like, I played through with Rowlet once. So I'm probably gonna be playing through with Rowlet on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But on this playthrough, I will be doing Treecko because unless we get a shiny Torchic or Mudkip, which Egglord, Glanian, thank you for the sub. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But yeah, so like at the end of the streams, I do one Treecko or Mudkip encounter. And if that's shiny, then we run with it. But if it's not, if we get a Treecko, then it's going to be Treecko. Thor W, Mr. Unicorn, welcome to the stream. Want to save? Yes, I do want to save. See you later, Kaio. Thanks for tuning into the stream, and I hope to see you again. Holy cow, there were 70 people watching Acheron. This is a pretty insane stream for us. Raul Castillo, thank you for the sub. Yeah, there have been so many people subbing, there have been so many new people in the chat, which is always amazing, and yeah, we've been hovering around like 70 people watching for the past few minutes, which is really awesome. Do I have a shiny Rowlet? Simply Wavy, I do. I have a shiny Rowlet, a shiny Dartrix, and a shiny Decidueye. I've been working on a shiny Living Dex in my copy of Pokemon Sun, and so breeding for the starters is one of the things I did first to test out Masuda Method. For those, I actually went and caught Japanese starters instead of a Japanese Ditto, just because it took like 2.5 hours to get all 3 of them, going through all the stuff to get to be able to trade. And that was a little bit faster than Ditto, and let me get to hunting and making sure that Masuda Method was actually worth going after a shiny Ditto for. Daver Gamer, what's up? Thor W, you got Treecko. Awesome, man. Treecko's like Brock. How was that? Remember 500 subs a little bit ago? I'm at 605. Really? Guys, did we actually pass 600? That is insane. Thank you guys so much. Like, I know this probably sounds cheesy, but that's like, that means so much to me, guys, that we have that many people. And yeah, we passed 500 less than like a week ago, right? That's crazy. You named it Trille. Awesome, Thor. When I get over 1,000 and really get popular, can you confirm when... can I confirm when you say I was here at 4,000 or 490? I could confirm that, Natsu. Yeah, I'm gonna remember all of you guys. This is awesome. Like all the people who have been here since the beginning. Yeah, there's still people in here who I know have been around since like not even 1,000. You're currently playing an Emerald Romwell Jordan Garrier. I hope it's going well for you. And Neon Giraffe, thank you for the sub. Everyone say shiny. Oh boy. There have been people who like go woo shiny in the chat, and I was like, wait a minute, did I somehow reset over like either a Zigzagoon or a Treecko? And I have to go back and check because I just like panicked for a second. Thank you, I appreciate it, X-Rider and Filippo with the celebratory horn. Everyone say what your worst starter is. Don't say Sceptile, or I will cut you. Man, I don't even know what like my least favorite starter is, honestly. You're gonna start speaking English now. You'll be able to know what I'm saying. That's all good. No, whatever you want to do, Vanillix. I think it's really cool when everyone's able to like talk internationally and stuff. I hope I'll remember you. I will definitely remember you, OGs. The like main instigator of the Pokepuns at the beginning. Yeah, thank you, Kappa Man. Yeah, this is like a really cool stream for us guys. This is like really, really popular, really successful, and I'm having a great time now. Name it 80s Juicy Lemon. So currently the default name for Treecko is Corn Dog, but if someone like around the time of us guessing it, like actually guesses the number that it happens on, they can get to name it. But they've like specifically guessed that number. They can't just like guess a range, and I don't even know. It'll have to be like really close because I don't even know if I have a way of tracking it right now. One of the mods normally like keeps track of it, but school started up, so he's got a bit more stuff he has to do. Is this a series or a hunt? So Thor, it's a hunt, but it's basically a series of hunts. We have gone for, this is like stream number 27 or something for Treecko, which is just crazy, the number of hunts we've had to do for this, because I get about 100 encounters an hour, and we're at 7,300 encounters. And all the archives are viewable on the channel, but for the most part, you know, they're streamed, so I completely understand. Like, they're really weird to watch, you know, after the fact. But yeah, so this is a series of hunts, basically, to combine both options from your answer. Jack Dash, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Shiny Treecko is rare. It really is. It's extremely rare. 1 in 8,000 odds. Plus, being that we're hunting an emerald, it's even more difficult. Because I've got to deal with RNG every 50 encounters. I don't know that I didn't understand you for sure, Creeper Gamer. It's like I said, if it's not English, I don't understand it. I want to be able to understand more of it, but it's just gonna it's just gonna take a lot of work on my part to learn some new languages. Shiny, please shiny, yeah, Michael Fernandez. If we could just beg this Treecko to be shiny and it be shiny, that would be fantastic. How do you shiny hunt in Emerald? So in Emerald you have to, for the most part it's normal, like in terms of, I'm just going to specify like soft resetting for shinies, but for the most part it's normal, specifically when we're talking about like soft resetting for starters, because later in the game this doesn't work. But about every 50 encounters of normal soft resetting, you have to reset your save entirely, just because you, like the actual like random numbers in the background aren't random like they are in every other game. But your trainer ID is random when you reset the save. So you just have to reset the save every once in a while, and the trainer ID basically messes with the RNG. So if you have a save that has no shinies in the general time for soft resetting, resetting your trainer ID might put a shiny frame in there. So basically what you'll see is, you know, I'll do normal shiny hunting for like every 50 encounters though, you'll see me completely reset the game and redo the save, rename myself and all that. And that's why. It's just because Emerald has buggy RNG. You're calling 7335. Well, Juicy Lemon, we will see. We are very close to coming to that one, my friend. Please read this, Lollipop Masters. You love Iki Town's theme at night with the Caterpie and Metapod cries in the background. Such a great combination. The attention to detail and the amount of work that went into Sun and Moon, it looks so great, and it kind of makes up for the deadpan smile that your main character gives the whole time. Yeah, thank you, Nam. It really is awesome seeing how many people are here right now. Torchic and Mudkip are really feeling left out. Hey, they get their time to shine at the end of each stream. Next time I reset, can I name the file Hat Boy? So I'm going to name the file Ian just because on the off chance that we actually get it, I am doing a playthrough series with this, and I want the character to be named Ian at the very least. I hope you understand. That's just why. I think I'll do it again this time, just, you know, to at least do something kind of fun with the save. One time I did set the player character to May, so I think we'll do that one time. It'll still be named Ian, but it'll just be a girl, and we'll see how that one goes. That'd be pretty funny if we got it shiny during that one. I read your comment. Yeah, I did. I try to read as many of the comments in the chat as I can, but today's stream is crazy, and it's really hard to do that, so I apologize that like I'm not reading as many as I normally do, but it's just 'cause it's going by so fast, guys. Who's Ian? I am Ian. You have a shiny Belson, Calm Nature, a shiny Tentacle, Bashful Nature, a shiny Gyarados, Hard Nature, Found in Fire Red, and a shiny Joel. I have to remove that comment, unfortunately, because the chat is PG, like I've said. Is to be kid-friendly and whatnot, and, you know, just because Pokemon's a PG, is like a game for all ages, so I try to keep the chat PG. And what is up, again? I cannot read Korean, but welcome to the stream. Never knew. It's all good, Sharon. It is all good. Hope I find shiny Treecko. Not. Oof. Oof. He tricked me. I hope we get to this stream. That would be so awesome. Like, have such a hype stream, have the hype moment of finding the shiny would be fantastic. How long have I been trying to get this, Luis? I've been hunting for this for almost 2 months now. I think it'll be 2 months as of, like, Saturday. Because I think I started on June 26th hunting for this. And that was the day that I was like, I got the capture card and I just wanted to test it out. And I ended up sitting down and just streaming for 3 hours. And I was like, alright, I guess we've started. So from there we picked up, and that's where we are now with this. I will find a shiny Treecko because I'm the best. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate that. We will find this. Even if it takes forever, I will keep going until we get it. It's not a matter of me giving up. It's just a matter of Treecko eventually giving in and showing up as shiny. To watch any PokeTubers daily or weekly? I don't watch many of the ones that post like pre-recorded content too much. Every once in a while, I'll binge some of Candy Eevee's like card openings, just like if I have nothing to do and I can't fall asleep. But the only like person, he doesn't even consider himself a PokeTuber, that I watch like Pokemon content from, like in terms of streams regularly, is Stan with Random Tens. Like he's the reason I even started doing this. You know, I watched his streams while I was shiny hunting in Sun and Moon, and was like, yeah, I want to try this. This would be fun, and that's why I started streaming. But yeah, I don't watch too many PokeTubers outside of like Candy Eevee on occasion and Random Tens, just because like I don't know, like I want to watch some more. I need to watch some that do like competitive stuff, because I know people will mention them in the chat, because that'd be a nice way to, I think, finally actually learn how to do competitive stuff. Dr. Hazard, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Shiny Slowbro, is this my first stream? It is not. We have been hunting for this thing for several months, or for not several, but a couple months now. We are at like stream number 23 just on Treecko, and we have 2 more for Charmander. My game is probably shiny locked. That is real. Like the game cartridges themselves aren't shiny locked. They're Emerald has that weird issue where essentially a save state on the cartridge can be shiny locked in terms of soft resetting, but we're accounting for that. And it's not like this is a cartridge I bought from someone that they modified as a sick joke. This is like a cartridge from the OG days of Emerald releasing that I got as like a Christmas present when I was 8. Hashtag, I'm never gonna get a shiny Treecko. You never know. We could get it. We will get it. We're just gonna have to be stubborn. We have to just be more stubborn than the Treecko. The other day, you caught 1 Zubat on Pokemon Sapphire. And the next day, you caught a Sableye at the same spot. Nice! Yeah, Candy Eevee is the real MVP. Yeah, she had that insane Treecko hunt after she messed up the Treecko hunt. Thank you, Queen of the Castle. That means a lot. Hunt shiny pink. We will do a Mudkip encounter at the end of this stream. Like one Mudkip encounter just to wrap things up. I always do that, you know. The last encounter of the night, like as I kind of wrap up the stream, will be is either Torchic or Mudkip. So I think we'll do Mudkip tonight. Hashtag always get shiny Treecko. J.A. Perez hype. Yeah, hopefully we can get this Treecko tonight. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, the stream, you know, being a little bit more popular tonight is probably going to be a bit more spammy tonight. And thankfully, I appreciate the mods, and thank you guys for like taking care of that stuff. Yeah, Nuno, you've been here since 200 subs. Yeah, man, you've been here for a while. You and like Filippo and Mau Mau, you guys are like the reason that I moved this stream forward when I did. Like part of the reason I moved the stream forward when I did, because you guys, I know you specifically had been asking for it, and I understand why. Like, you know, it's super late for you guys when you're watching these. You got a shiny Treecko on your first playthrough of Emerald when you were 6. That is awesome. That is awesome, Dank Memes. Sometimes you wonder who takes time out of the lives to leave a dislike on a kid-friendly base stream. It's the same people who are getting timed out for spamming. Like, that's just what happens, unfortunately. There's not really much you can do about it though, so it's not worth worrying about. How do people get modded in this? It's really just gonna come down to when like me and the current like set of mods are overwhelmed with like spam and stuff, that I'll like basically look towards the people who have been here the longest, and like not necessarily even that, but like the people I feel like I can trust with modding the stream and stuff. And this is going to completely come down to the discretion and personal preferences of like me and the current mod team. You need to see one shiny Treecko today. Me too, Michael. Me too. Have I had any shiny Zigzagoon encounters yet? I have not, Hiram. I have not, unfortunately. Which is weird to say, unfortunately, but because it's Emerald, it is actually unfortunate that we haven't seen any. Because that would mean that we have a shiny frame, but we haven't seen any yet, so we don't have shiny frames. How many shiny encounters do I think it will take for me to consider a shiny not worth it? Personally, I will like continue to hunt for a shiny. I always think shinies are worth it. Like I don't know about you, but if you've caught any shinies or not, or if you have, this might just be like something for me as like someone who's a massive completionist. As soon as I saw my first shiny, I was hooked. Like the excitement I felt in that moment was something that I like crave now, and just like, you know, it'll always be worth it. I remember the hype that I felt on my first shiny, so it's like it'll always be worth it to me. Shiny hype, guys. Yeah, Gabriel, if we could get some shiny hype, maybe Treecko will appreciate it and come home when he is known he is wanted. Equinoxal Gaming, thank you for the sub. JJ Perez, do I like Pokemon cards? I kind of like them. I haven't done much with them. I used to have a massive boxing when I was a little kid, but unfortunately those got like destroyed because they were in my basement in like a storage closet, and our washing machine was above it upstairs and leaked through the floor into them, and so all of my cards when I was little became this paper mache glob. And I've started kind of collecting them again, not like too intensely, but like occasionally I'll pick up a pack when I'm like at the store and I see them. That's about it. So Louise, what was my first shiny? My first shiny was a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Sun. I wanted a shiny Rowlet, and I knew I was going to have to breed for it because I wasn't soft resetting as a first shiny, especially not soft resetting through Sun and Moon's starter like animation. So what I did was I did zero research, and I was like breeding for him, and I got impatient. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a Ditto. Maybe having a shiny parent will make it a shiny offspring, which isn't the case. Like, just spoiler alert, is not the case. Krevix7, thank you for the sub. But yeah, so spoiler alert, not the case. Masuda method is how you increase the odds for a shiny when breeding. But so like I went up, did all the research on how to catch the Ditto, and like when the Ditto popped up, I freaked out. I was like, yes, finally a shiny, holy crap. And I immediately threw out my Decidueye, which broke my whole plans. The thing turned into a Decidueye, so it became Ghost type. I could no longer false swipe it, and I said to hope that it would catch before it ran out of moves and struggled. Your first shiny was a Zubat in Sun and Moon. Nice, David Gamer. And after that, a shiny Rattata in Soul Silver, and then you bred two shinies in Oras. 1 second. Star of the Jolteon, thank you for the sub. And one was a Ghastly, and the other was a Totodile. Nice, man. That's a pretty good collection right there. What would I do if I see the shiny Zigzagoon? So henceforth, it's actually not a bad thing for me to see a shiny Zigzagoon in this game. Basically, in Pokemon Emerald, the RNG is messed up in a way where if I see a shiny Zigzagoon, I know that I'm really close to getting a shiny Treecko. I just have to mess with my timing to make that Zigzagoon pop up, or make the Treecko pop up, or like open the bag at the same time that Zigzagoon came out from like this frame where I click continue. That's like all I have to do from there. Your first shiny was a Doduo. Nice, Dwayne. Red the Fox, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Filippo. Hopefully it doesn't get bad again. It is a possibility, Vanillix. Red the Fox 139. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, Vanillix. It is a possibility that we'll have to start considering it. I'm going to talk to the mods after this stream, just because of how insane this stream has been. There is a chance that we'll need some more in the future. Do I like Shiny Beware? I really do. I really like the color of it. I like shiny stuff a little bit more. But yeah, I really like that yellow. It looks really nice. You caught the Rattata with only one Pokeball in your inventory. Dude, that had to have been insanely stressful. Like, just imagining, like, even if it's a Rattata and it has, like, the Nintendo Detective, thank you for the sub, even has, like, a 0.5% chance of breaking out, I would be so ridiculously nervous about it breaking out. Just because you have no other chance. Like, that's crazy. You hate people that beg for mod. Make you mod if you agree. Oh, okay, I see. Bucket. Galadite, your first shiny is a Poochyena. Nice, man. That's pretty solid. I actually really like Poochyena shiny. Jack the Rising Star, welcome to the stream. Aka Shadow, thank you for the sub. You just got a shiny Mr. Mime on Y, random doing a Nuzlocke. Nice, Star of the Jolteon, that's pretty awesome. Assuming that even though it was a Nuzlocke, you still caught it. You're someone who everyone can trust. Alright, your first shiny was a Bunnelby and Y. Nice, Fred the Fox. Nice. What would I do if I found the shiny Zigzagoon? I'd probably get like a little bit excited because, like I said, in this game, the shiny Zigzagoon isn't like a slap in the face or anything. It's actually it's like a sign that we're close. I'll probably be like get a little excited because of that, and then on top of it, I'd probably end up messing with the. I'd probably end up like actually battling it at least. You know, have it on screen for a little while. KO a shiny because we can, and we know that we're gonna lose it anyway. I used to be so concerned with Pokemon abilities that you shiny hunted Beware until you got one with a good ability. Dude, you hunted 4 Bewares just for the ability? That's pretty crazy, man. I could not personally ever do that. Sun DXD, welcome to the stream. Alright, be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, Red Fox. You just got a shiny lightsaber. Nice. Alright guys, we're getting pretty close to 7350 here. We'll probably reset the save for the night and maybe go to 7400, see how things are doing around 7 o'clock. JJ, your first shiny was a shiny Geodude in Pearl. Nice. I haven't caught any shinies outside of Gen 7 yet. Either this or the Charmander that I am hunting alongside this will be the first ones I get in Gen 3. And first full odd shinies as well. You never got a shiny because you didn't have any games. Yeah, Creeper Gamer, that stinks. Sorry, but you have to go. Hope we get the shiny real soon. Thank you, Star of the Jolteon. Yeah, I understand, and I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, I understand when you guys have to leave. You know, you guys all have plans, and your priorities should be everything else in life, not the dude broadcasting his Pokemon addiction to the world. Shiny Zigzagoon here, we will see yo. Darn, no shiny Zigzagoon either. This stream has gotten insane. Joao dos Santos, thank you for the sub. Yeah, this stream has been pretty crazy, Vanillix. Like it was a normal stream for like at least 45 minutes or so, and then it started going up. It got up to, you know, higher than average, but not anything that we haven't seen. And then then it suddenly spiked up, and it stayed above 60 continuously, which is like really high numbers for this. And we've seen them before. We hadn't seen. It went above 80 for a while, which is crazy. And the number of people that have subbed and the new people in the chat, it's awesome seeing how many people are here. What am I playing on? JJI, thank you for the sub. But what am I playing on? I am playing on a GameCube with the Game Boy Player attachment. So this is an actual like Emerald cartridge I've had since I was a little kid. So it's not an emulator or anything, and so these shinies will be completely legit and transferable up to Gen 7, or at least to Pokebank, which will be pretty cool. Part of why I'm doing this is so I can move the legendaries up to Gen 6, because you can't catch them in ORS as shinies. What am I going to say if I find the shiny Treecko? Hopefully something stream appropriate. I don't know yet, honestly. It's going to be crazy when we get it, because this will be the first full-on shiny I get. This hunt is now like 6 times longer than any other hunt I've done. So it's up in the air what my response is going to be. It'll just be excitement, and wow, that's the first time I've done that in several streams, actually. It's missed the A button. Rayquaza keeps being green. Same for Treecko. Green is evil. We just need a slightly different green in terms of Treecko. But yeah, Rayquaza needs to be like pitch black. Super Sock, hello. Welcome to the stream. Shiny Treecko, I skipped it. No, I didn't. Whenever you guys say that, I do have a like preview of the stream pulled up, so I can see when those happen. It's gonna be 73-40. Well, that's already passed, unfortunately. No more PG when it happens. I will try my best, Filippo. No, I'm pretty sure it'll, like, nothing should slip. I know there were a couple times right when I started streaming that I was really worried. Like, I'm not PG outside of these streams by any stretch of the imagination. So, like, the first few streams, it was a little bit of a struggle to, like, be talking to my mic like I normally talk to my friends and not, like, just, like, start swearing or anything. But I think the fact that I've been going for so long, it's just kind of, that vocabulary, like, turns off when I start streaming. So hopefully that stays the same when we get the shiny. But yeah, we're on 73-51, so we are resetting the save now. Yeah, I didn't get it, but if you do have an encounter number that you say it happened on, then they can go back. Then Ahmad can go back and look right now. Can I check my DM after the on Discord after the stream? Probably not immediately after, but I will be looking at Discord for sure after the stream at some point. And if not tonight, tomorrow for sure. Yes, yeah, that's what I thought, ZT, because I literally have a preview that is about an encounter behind. Calling 73-62. Alright, Queen, we'll see. Did I pass the shiny? Yes or no? I did not pass the shiny. Like, I literally, as soon as they said that, I looked back and I saw the encounter they were talking about. Just got in from work. It is 23:45 in the UK. Well, welcome to the stream, Adam Dawson. Glad you can make it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's honestly the case for most people vanilla, 'cause, like, there's a point in, like, middle school or high school that you just kind of, especially if you're in public school, where just kind of, like, the filter comes off when you're not around people. Alright, now I feel like I actually need to go back and check this. If I missed it, though, I can go back and I can get it again. What encounter was it, guys? Tell me. Let me know. Yeah, we are kidding. Good. Okay. More people started joining in on that, so I got, like, actually concerned about it. John Birdsell, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. If a claim is please provide. No. Yeah, like, it would be nice if it actually was a thing, because, like, we're within, like, 20 seconds here, essentially, or not 20 seconds, but, like 2 minutes of not being able to go back and get it. But if it legit was there, let us know, because I can go back. If I reset this, if I soft reset right now, I keep the save with the timing for it. 73-37. That's really far back. Yeah, I can still get it back. I can still get it back if someone lets me know, and, like, if a mod can find it by the time I get to the point of needing to save. Alright, see you later, Azrael. Well, thanks for tuning into the stream, and I hope to see you again. How can I get it back? So the Creeper Gamer, the way it works is because of Emerald's Busted RNG. For the exact reason I'm doing this, Because I do this because if I don't get a shiny in those like 50 encounters, I basically assume I can't get a shiny in those 50 encounters. Or I can't get a shiny with that timing on the save. But if we do get a shiny, it means that there is a guaranteed shiny frame in my soft reset window. So it becomes much less random, and we know that it's a matter of me pressing the buttons with the correct timing. So if there was actually a shiny that I skipped, guys, please let me know by the time I save it, Birch's Bag. It would have been within the last 10 encounters. I think that's when people were saying it. Red the Fox, welcome back. You're still on the shiny Baneri hunt? Well, good luck, man. I hope you get it. Yeah, if it was Shiny Zigzagoon too, let me know, because that also works with the timing. I don't know, like I said, like, personally, my opinion is, I like him. I like Bulbasaur just because of the looks of it as well. Did I get the Shiny Trigger? I haven't. People were claiming that they saw it, and I skipped it, which I am inclined to kind of believe a little bit, and I think the mods are going back right now and trying to see if it was there, actually. Bulbasaur is the best starter in red, blue, and yellow because of moveset. Alright. But yeah, we haven't actually gotten it yet. Bulbasaur's best canter starter. I personally prefer Squirtle, but to each their own. Your favorite Pokemon game is Emerald. Awesome for it, yeah. Pokemon Emerald is probably my second favorite behind Sun, just because of the amount of time I have in Sun. But aside from that, Hoenn is my favorite region, and Gen 3 is my favorite gen. Would I be happy if the Shiny Treecko was female, or would you prefer it to be male? I'm fine either way, Adam. A shiny is a shiny. Like I've said, I'm not a big competitive player. So to me, stats and, like, you know, gender, and nothing really matters to me aside from it being shiny. ZT Fron, thank you for the sub. Who here has Pokemon Yellow? You have it. I have it as well, CZ. Yeah, I have the physical cartridge sitting over on my desk. Or my other desk. My smaller non-stream desk. The one for homework. Your favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. Alright. Alright guys, so we're at like the moment of truth here where I need a mod or someone to be able to confirm to me that they didn't see a shiny. So I'm gonna sit here for a second and see if we get any kind of like actual response. I almost feel like I need no shiny. There wasn't a shiny. You came back. Didn't see a shiny. All right, good. Perfect timing too. Yeah, there were so many people. There were multiple people that started saying that it was shiny. That I actually got like really nervous because people were like, "Yeah, it happened," but no one gave a number, and I wasn't sure. But because we have the opportunity to go back for it, I wanted to at least like double check. Did not see one. Good, because we already saved. We can't go back now. No turning back. Your cousin has yellow. Nice, John. Yeah, the only Gen 1 game I have is yellow. Well, KFC Bucket, it was there. It's too late now, unfortunately. You were kidding? Good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, that's what I thought. But then multiple people started saying, like, 3 or 4 people were like, yeah, there was one. Oh, that messed with me so much, guys. Mustache, welcome back. Luan, Alansar, Iankar, PC, thank you for the subs. Sorry if I butchered your name. I know I probably did. But welcome to the stream, and thank you for the sub. I think, alright, well, it's gone now, but if it was actually there, it's gone now. So there's no reason to sweat over it anymore. Did I see a shiny? I didn't, but some people said that they did see one, and enough people said it that I was getting nervous. Can I shout out Hat Boy if I get the shiny? Maybe. I remember. I think I'm gonna be like, OMG shiny, OMG shiny. Like that's all I'm pretty much gonna do, I think. You were kidding for the shiny, yeah. Sky Guy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. In yellow, should you grind more or go to the Elite Four? Depends on if you feel prep for him or not. Your first shiny was a Kakuna in Pokemon Fire Red. Nice, Pedro. Getting one in the early gens is pretty awesome. Have I ever found consecutive shinies, like one and then immediately another one? Like, not one right after the other. Well, maybe. I found one through SOS method in Sun and Moon. I caught it, put it in the PC, and then went back out to catch another one. And I know in the time that I was walking around in the grass to find the next Pokemon to chain for, I did run into a random shiny. But I don't think it happened immediately after. Like, I don't think it was the very next encounter. I think there were 2 or 3 in the middle. But aside from that, yeah, I haven't seen any shinies back to back. Don't worry, it's about to come out. I hope so, Jose. Hopefully we can get a shiny by the end of this stream tonight. Good, you thought you missed it? Yeah, no, I thought I missed it too. I had asked them, Jose, to go back and like double check to make sure it actually wasn't there. Roblox Pokemon, thank you for the sub. I did this for over an hour. Yeah, Thor, we've been going for an hour and 47 minutes now tonight alone. We've been going, like I said, if you look at the channel, we have been going for like 26 streams now, I think, just for Treecko, and then I have 2 more for a Charmander that I started hunting earlier this week. Yeah, we've gotten crazy numbers of hours in this. We've gotten close to 70 hours of hunting time. Martine Concia, ciao. Thank you for the sub. I am very sorry. I know I mispronounced your name. But thank you for the sub, and I apologize. 7400. We'll see, Filippo. Depending on how fast we can start getting through these, I'll probably actually go out to 7400 tonight. Just because, you know, I've started streaming shorter, so I feel more comfortable going out a little bit longer afterwards. How did I find my first shiny? You found your shiny Clefairy looking for Ditto in Black 2. I found a shiny Ditto as my first shiny while SOS hunting for it. So I didn't random encounter my first shiny. But I wanted a Ditto to breed with to breed with 4 shinies. And so I chose a shiny Ditto in hopes that that would increase the odds, which it doesn't. It hasn't done that since Gen 2. But either way, I ended up hunting for a Ditto, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I was instantly hooked on shiny hunting. Eevee Umbreon, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So, Mustache, what happened to the Charmander shiny? We're still hunting for it. What we do is we alternate between Charmander and Treecko every other stream now. So tomorrow I'll be back with a Charmander hunt, but because also on Tuesday I was doing the Treecko hunt, or not Tuesday, Monday I did a Treecko hunt, I believe. Was it? I forget. Days are a blur. Yeah, Tuesday, no, not Tuesday. I keep forgetting, I don't stream Tuesday. But yeah, so, yeah. Yesterday's stream was a Charmander hunt, today's is a Treecko, and tomorrow's will be Charmander again. I alternate between them. It's kind of started mixing things up. Sky Guy, thank you for the sub. Shiny Ditto and Psyduck have the same colors. They do. I actually really like that blue. Corsola, I don't know if it's the exact same, but it's pretty close. Am I using an emulator or a Game Boy? I'm using a Game Boy Player adapter for the GameCube, so it is a legitimate cartridge. And that's why people have asked me why I don't just speed it up, or why I'm using Emerald of all games. And it's specifically because I have a physical Emerald cartridge in terms of Hoenn games I can play. Yeah, Shiny Mew is the same as Shiny Ditto as well. It is. Eevee Umbreon, thank you for the sub. Yeah, it's just, Shiny Mew is technically uncatchable. Outside of, I guess, Gen 3. But even then, that was still, hacking to get to that event. I hope to be there to see a Charmander. I hope to be there as well. But yeah, no, I hope all of you guys are there to be involved in the hype that is actually finding the shiny. What's my favorite song? Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't really have a specific favorite song. Carlos Daniel, thank you for the sub. But I don't exactly have like a favorite specific song, but recently when I'm listening to music, I tend to be listening to, even though it came out earlier this summer and it's not quite as new anymore, I've been listening to like the deluxe songs that released on Blink-182 released like the deluxe version of their latest album, and I've been listening to a lot of those, like the newer songs from that. I can get Shiny Treecko. I believe I can get it as well, Dwayne. Hopefully we can get it in the next 35 encounters. Mike F, thank you for the sub. I almost hunted for a Torchic on accident there. Your favorite song is Shape of You. Chari Boy Char, can I reply on this? Well, there you go. The Real Vlogging with Aaron, thank you for the sub. 620 subs. Yeah, no, Vanillas, we have gained a lot of new people today, which is amazing. Who's the person in my profile pic? It is a character named Hanako from a game that I played a while ago. I'm trying to get an avatar that is more Pokemon related. Ice Bank, a small version of a rat elf. Thank you for the sub. I'm going to try to avoid. I know there was already that joke in the chat earlier. Gonna have some dinner, so be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, John. Hopefully we'll still be streaming. I'm going to be going a little bit after my normal end time, which would be in 2 minutes. But we're going to be going until 7400. Your favorite Pokemon game is Emerald? Nice, Thor. Mine is, mine's probably Sun, but second is Emerald, and just general Hoenn is my favorite region. Am I RNGing? You assume yeah, my RNG is broken. Yes, so I am resetting. I'm resetting every 50 encounters just so it's a more like round number in a way, and it's easier to keep track of. But yeah, I am resetting and accounting for Emerald's busted RNG. Yeah, 7366. Yeah, we're gonna be going to 7400 tonight, just because I feel like going until at least 7400. Hopefully we can get that far. Dang it! Yeah, I know you tried, but I was gonna be very careful about that. Granted, it would have been on the stream, so it's not like it would have really been too taken out of context. But still, gonna avoid it. You're continuing on finding shiny Hoenn Stars 2 and X. Nice. All right, see you later, Joala. Thanks for tuning in to the stream, and I hope to see you again. You've not played up to Emerald, like you haven't played Gen 3 yet. I would recommend it. It's really fun. It's like the first set of games that I really played, because the first game I played was Fire Red, but the first game that I got close to even beating was my copy of Emerald. I mean, it's you. You didn't change your name back. Do I watch One Piece? I haven't watched any One Piece. I'm always hesitant about starting really long anime like that, just because I'd only watch it and nothing else, and that would end poorly. I mean, basically, I'd end up burning out on it and then not watching anything else as well. So I've been really hesitant about starting things like One Piece or Fairy Tail. $5,000 runaways. Dang, Filippo. I hope you can get that Rayquaza soon, man. Look behind me. I mean, there's nothing behind me. It's just like my bed. I can get Shiny Mew in the Lost Island in Pokemon Ruby. It is possible. You just have to glitch your way there now. There's no way to activate the event for it. Yeah, you would have needed an old C map, which wasn't even. I don't even think that was released outside of Japan. So any kind of map, any way that you can get there on an English cartridge would not be legit. Or at least for the most part, unless you took your cartridge over to Japan. You want to play Diamond? I want to play some Gen 4 as well. I do have Platinum that I need to get around to finishing. Yeah, but I would love to play some Gen 4 myself. You already got Shiny Rayquaza on your Emerald. Nice, Vanillux. Yeah, I want to get it, and I want to get Groudon and Kyogre, because otherwise you can't get them as Shinies in Gen 6, so I want to just be able to trade those up. Impossible Treecko shiny. I mean, as long as I do my save resets properly, and at least have mild variations of my timing, it shouldn't. It's not like impossible. It's just really, really difficult. You're back. You were studying. Well, welcome back, Daver Gamer. Oh, you had it legit. Nice. Shiny Mute is possible. You can get it, but you need to do a glitch in red, blue, yellow, green, and yellow. Yeah, you can get it there. Those ones you can't transfer up because, like, if you're doing it on a virtual console, Poke Transporter knows that it's a gen, like, kind of gen, but a glitched in Mew. As well as, I think my friend did it the way, or my friend did it, and he didn't even try to transfer it up. He just left it in his virtual console yellow, and he said that, like, it was removed. Like, he said that he came back to the game after a couple months, and his Mew was just gone. Like, basically, the game updated, and Game Freak scanned the cartridge and was like, yeah, no, that's not supposed to be there, and wiped the illegitimate Mew from it. Which I think is kind of dumb. But, yeah, so you can get it there, but it's really hard to get transferred up. And you can get it, but to actually, like, shiny hunt for it through Runaways, you can do it in Gen 3. You just have to glitch the game into letting you get to Mew's location. Would I like to play Gen 5? I would really, really like to play Gen 5. Because, like, I haven't yet. Unfortunately, like, basically, I fell out of Pokemon for, like, middle school and high school, which put Gen 5 directly in the middle of, like, me not playing any kind of Nintendo games. So I missed it entirely, and I fell out of the series after Pearl, and got back into the series with Alpha Sapphire. So that's the time I missed. I missed the Johto remakes, and I missed X and Y, and I missed all of Gen 5. I did pick up X and Y. I need to pick up Johto remakes, but they're just really expensive. I have a copy of Platinum, which I can play now, which is what I meant when I wanted to play Gen 4. There's someone saying, play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I want to play those eventually as well. We just need to hope the Treecko is going to appear. Oh dear Ho-Oh, please bless us. It would be fantastic if we got ourselves a shiny Treecko here in the next 22 encounters. What's so good about a shiny? It's shiny. That's really all that's different about it, is it's a different color and super rare. That's it, and it's like super rare and something that like collectors kind of treasure. And I am a big collector and a completionist, so being able to catch shinies is like my favorite part of Pokemon in terms of after game. Gotta catch them all. Exactly, you have to catch them all, and you have to catch them all again, but this time with different colors. Wellington Lima, welcome to the stream. Yeah, shinies are rare, and that's the best part about them. There's no, like, special stats or anything. They'll just be a slightly different color from a normal Pokemon. Hexus, hello from Spain. Well, hello back from the US. Welcome to the stream. Still hope I get the shiny, though. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I hope we can get it soon. We've been hunting for this thing for a real long time, so it is overdue that we can finally get this shiny. Please, Heart Gold. I don't know. I think one of my friends did offer to sell me his Soul Silver, like, complete in box with Pokewalker and everything, but I never ended up actually like buying it off him before I went back to school. So if I got one, it'd probably end up being Soul Silver just because it's the one I'm more likely to have access to. Shinies do actually exist in real life. Yeah, I mean, they do in a sense because, you know, there's albinos as well as other things, and just like general weird pigmentation like issues. Because at first, you know, if you look at like even humans, blue eyes were like a mutation. Like, they just happened randomly. Like, yeah, so shinies do happen in real life. There's actually a subreddit called Real Life Shinies on Reddit. You feel so good after you catch a shiny too. It's rare and it just feels awesome after you finally get it. Exactly, Sharon. Like, that's what I say. It's like, as soon as I did that Ditto hunt, I had the shiny hunting bug. You know, it may just be a different colored Pokemon that has the exact same stats, but like, it's just so awesome when you catch it. Like, to be like, oh my gosh, we actually have this, you know, shiny Pokemon now. The hunt was successful and it all paid off. You once killed a shiny? Oh no, man, that stinks. That stinks. I'm worried I did that as a little kid. You know, when like you're a little kid and you don't understand what shinies are, You know, and it sparkles, and you're like, oh, that's a special Pokemon of some kind. To me, it was, oh, it's a special Pokemon. It'll probably give me more experience if I knock it out. And I would have KO'd it without even realizing it was a different color. Play Heart Gold is way better. It'll just depend on which one I can get my hands on, Vanillux. If I get the Treecko Shiny, am I going to level it up? I will, Sexy Mustache. The plan is to actually do a Shiny Badge quest in Emerald, using it as a playthrough. So what that means is before every gym we have to catch a Shiny, as well as the Shiny Starter. And so there will be a lot of hunts in Emerald because of that. Also, hello from Belgium. Nice, you're from Belgium. That's cool. Doctor's Galaxy, good luck. P.S. for good luck, I should hold my breath. It didn't work. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. Your first and only full odds shiny was a Metapod, and you deleted the save file, but you remember the day. Dang, that stinks that you couldn't get it off. I know, I probably would have forgotten about it as a little kid if I'd even caught him and reset my save. Because, like, my Pokemon game sat unused for several years. So I probably would have completely forgotten that I had, like, shinies on the cartridge. You thought you saw a bluish color? Yeah, I thought I saw it as well. Or, I thought I've seen it as well a few times, but more what I'm looking for is for the tail to be red than anything else. You just sub, yeah, well, Fear PvP Masters, YT Fear Me, thank you for the sub. It may even appear above the stream depending on your settings. If you have your subscriptions privatized, it won't show up, unfortunately, but... Bye, you're leaving, so bye. Well, Dwayne Jackson, see you later. I hope to see you again in another stream, and again, thank you for that sub, and I appreciate you tuning in. You have a friend who has a Porygon, or Polygon, I'm assuming Porygon Z, CZ, that's pretty cool. I have one as well, because they give you enough items to evolve one Porygon all the way up. And then if you want to evolve more, you have to go to the battle tree and, like, buy them with battle points, at least in Sun and Moon. And so that's what I've been doing, is I needed a second Porygon 2 so I could have a complete living Pokedex, and that took a while of battling at the battle tree. Birch really wants to get mauled by that Zigzagoon. For him to be, like, you know, stuck with a level 2 Zigzagoon chasing him around, yeah. He's got to be like, oh no, and just, like, slowly jogging away. Am I gonna play Heart Gold? Maybe Sile Davis. I want to play him at some point, but I don't have a way to capture the footage right now. I would need at least a DS capture card for that, and optimally I'd want a 3DS cap card, but those are really expensive because I want to be able to stream, like, you know, Sun and Moon, and then when they come out, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as well. Like, that would be really fun, I feel. Isn't Emerald's RNG broken? Aren't I just seeing the exact same list of Treeckos? So, Eddie Arai, yes, that would be the case if I wasn't resetting the save. But what I'm doing is, every 50 soft resets, I completely reset the save. So, you won't see it again tonight, because I'm ending at 7,400, which would be the mark for me to reset. But what I do is I just reset the save completely, which gives me a new trainer ID, because the trainer ID is used in Pokemon Generation, it gives me a new list of Pokemon. Last 10, yeah, we are in the last 10 encounters here, guys. Hopefully Treecko can be shiny in the next, I guess now, 9 encounters. Like Eddie, like I was saying, I'm resetting it so eventually I will be able to get shiny frames, just because of resetting the save gives you new frames. Your first shiny was a Squirtle in Pokemon X, and I was like, ooh, sparkles. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even know that, like, in Sun, it's a star that pops up, and the other games, you know, there's, like, that trail of sparkles around the Pokemon. I didn't even know that was a thing until the Ditto I got, and I was like, oh, I guess they do give you a confirmation that it's shiny. And that was a pretty cool, like, surprise. How old am I? So, CZ, I am 20 years old. Shiny the next 10 encounters, hopefully, Shran. Hopefully we can get a shiny the next 7. Thanks for explaining. No problem, Eddie. Yeah, there have been a lot of people who have asked that in the past, because I know Emerald is notorious for basically being the bane of shiny hunters' existences. But what's great is that if we can get a successful hunt in this game, it guarantees that that save file has early shiny frames, which will make like hunting in the future by running around the grass a lot easier. What did the owl say to the squirrel? Nothing. Owls can't talk. The owl then ate the squirrel. Circle of life, I guess so. Please tell Treecko to shine. Treecko, please shine. One time you found a shiny clam pearl and forgot to save after catching it. RIP. Yep, RIP is like all I can say to that, man. That's one of those things I'm always nervous about, is my 3DS will occasionally have the battery like disconnect when I'm walking around. Like, it just like glitches a little bit, I guess, and the whole system resets. Or the cartridge, like, the cartridge isn't popped out. Basically, like, if I take the cartridge out, it has like a little bit of a chance of just being dirty, you know, because it's a cartridge slot and not a disc or digital. So Sun and Moon, I always get nervous that, like, I would catch a shiny right before I'd, like, go to class. Like, literally, like, right before I had to start class, I would have had to put my 3DS away. And I'm always so nervous that, like, I will actually, like, sit outside the classroom and, like, be, like, 30 seconds late to make sure I get the game saved so I don't, like, shut it, open it, and it'd be like, oh, the cartridge disconnected, sorry. Michael Santa, no money on your PayPal. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's all good, though, you know. Like, I don't expect anyone to donate or anything. Your pal Sans, what are the shiny chances? In this game, the odds of a shiny are 1 in 8,192. Dayanara Barragan, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to make it for the last few encounters here, because unfortunately we're wrapping it up at encounter 7400. I've been going for over 2 hours now, and I still haven't eaten dinner or anything. Can Totem Pokemon be shiny? I don't... No, they can't, because those are scripted. Those are scripted Pokemon. They can't actually be shiny. You also got one in Brick Bronze? Nice! I haven't actually played Brick Bronze. Odds are actually 8, and... Yeah, the odds are technically the number is if it's less than, you know, 8 out of a number that can generate up to 65,530 something. I forget. You just mentioned it. I know you mentioned it. And 36, yeah. Technically, the odds are that, but when you simplify them down, it's 1 in 8,192 with like a little bit of a decimal point on the end, I believe. Is this an emulator? It is not GamesPool. This is a GameCube. I have a what am I trying to say? I have a Game Boy player hooked up to a GameCube, so we are using a legitimate Emerald cartridge. Yeah, I'm playing with a GameCube right now. You're shiny hunting in Alpha Sapphire for Latios after 1,000 encounters now. The embodiment of cringe. That is crazy, man. Alright, guys, we are on our last encounter for the night. In terms of Treecko, we will do one non-Treecko encounter after this, so it is not over yet. There is still a chance of getting a shiny. Do I have the Switch? Because you heard they'll be releasing Pokemon RPG with shinies. I did see that. I do own a Switch as well. Yeah, I did see at E3 they talked about they're going to release Pokemon for the Switch at some point. They haven't said exactly when, but yeah, guys. Unfortunately, Treecko wasn't shiny for the night, but we're going to do one Mudkip encounter as I wrap things up. And I just want to say, again, thank you to everyone who likes these videos, who tunes in, who subscribes, and it is insane how many new people were here tonight, and I welcome all of you and hope you guys come back. If you are interested, there is a Discord server I have linked in the description down below. If a mod could post that in the chat for people real quick, just so they can see it. Where like we can talk outside of the streams as well. And again, I just want to say, you know, thanks to all of the new people who subbed, all the old people who keep coming back. You know, it just means a whole lot to me that you guys are interested in talking and like chatting with me and watching these videos. And without further ado, let's see if this Mudkip is shiny. Man, unfortunately the Mudkip wasn't shiny, guys, so I will see you all tomorrow.